Now today, oh my goodness, look what I got. Amrbot sweeping robot. We're gonna unbox this, we're gonna open this sucker up, and we're gonna show you exactly what's inside. Explosions. Check this out, guys. This is the AM robot. I don't even think I could do this justice if I try even any of my other cameras here. Yeah, check this out, guys. It's too big. It's too big. I can't really do much with it, so that sounded all bad. So check this out. It has intelligent cruise, strong suction, 1800 PAs, appointments, long batteries, lifetime, auto charging, anti-collision. This thing is a beast of a beast mode here, guys. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and open everything up, and we're gonna set it up. We're also gonna do a test drive and see how this works. So let's go ahead and fast forward here and we'll show you guys what we got. So here we go. Once again, it's really hard to capture a lot of this stuff, but I'm gonna try to do my best just because there's so much stuff here. So the very first thing is they do have a product manual here. It just gives you some of the really basic stuff, how to set it up with your Amazon device. You could talk to your word. I think we had a show just recently and we were calling it Juanita instead of your wake-up call. So you could set it up with your devices. You could tell her to start vacuuming, to do whatever. It's pretty neat. And then you could set up a path so that way, yeah, everything works pretty good. It's pretty cool stuff. Now, not only do you get this super remote, you get an only for you activate a warranty thing, and then the warranty card to make sure you guys do use it. Now, there's so many things here that you get. It's really hard to tell, but I'm going to go ahead and do this, guys. So you get one of these little filter things. So this looks pretty neat. So it should be very easy to set up. And looks like you got some brushes. So you get 4 of those guys. And then with the brush, you also get a little cleaning tool. So it should be pretty easy to use. Now, this is going to be your power supply. And then this here is going to be your charging dock. And it looks like it just comes right up and you should be pretty much good to go. So there it is. It looks pretty cool. I like, honestly, it just comes up here and you charge it up. I don't know where the dirt's going to go. I'm guessing it's going to be a manual process. Now here is the remote. You could definitely set this up and control everything here. So we're going to go ahead and play with this in a second. And then if you do open it up, it does need 2 AAA batteries. So I don't have batteries here, so I'm gonna have to go downstairs and get some. And now here is the device. Again, I cannot stress how big this thing is. I can't do it with the camera. It's crazy, but check this out. So you do have your initial use switch on the power button on the bottom. So there is a power button here on the bottom. It's going to be right there. It's cool. It's got a that little sticker that follows there and it tells you. So you got to flip that on. So it does talk to you. That's pretty cool. It's got a little speaker on this thing. It talks to you. Looks like here's a Bluetooth thing. Here's going to be the power button. And then you just take this thing off. It says remove the tape before using. So this is the tape here. And then here's the tape here. And that should be it. This, I'm guessing right here, is going to be the sensor to where it reads on that thing. And I'm guessing this is how it's going to come off. Now, as far as the brushes go, so you get 4 of them, but you only need 2 of them. They're just replacements. It comes right here. There's one that goes there and one that goes there. So all you got to do is just snap it in like that. And then you are pretty much good to go. Now, the one thing I did notice, it does say L and R. And then these little fans here are the little brushes. They have the letter R's on them, and I was looking here for a letter L, but none of them have a little L. They all have a letter R, so it's okay. And then they have the little brush thing here. So I'm guessing this might be the thing in the back that comes off. So the first thing is, let's go ahead and remove the seal here. So there you go. Let's remove this guy right off, and of course they can't make it easier. There you go. So there it is. The matte gloss on this thing looks very nice. It is definitely heavy. Now keep in mind, when you do put this on the floor, they do get pushed down. The wheels do move in and out, and that's good. So if it's moving up or down within the stairs, or actually I shouldn't say the stairs, but when it's going around through like the different carpets, If it's going up through tile or just a lip in the kitchen to the living room, that's how you're going to be able to, it's going to be able to move up or down. So there you go, some more peel porn for you guys. Oh. So this thing is very sleek looking. It looks actually very, very nice here. Now, just to go around through the thing here, this is where you're going to be able to charge it. This is going to be the infrared. This button back here, that's where you're going to be able to pull it out and stick your filter right back in there. Here's going to be another filter. Here's just going to be airflow. And then this thing, I think it's just going to be a bumper. So if it does go and it hits something, it's just going to be a bumper so it doesn't bang on it or anything like that. So it's just like a bumper with a little shock wave on it. That's all it is. Now, one more thing before we start playing with this device downstairs. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys this real quick. When you do take this off, people are going to ask, well, what about the filter? Where's this filter going to go? So this is a replacement filter. So all your dirt is going to come back here. So what you do is, I know this is the part where you just released it. You just pulled it down and pulled it out. So what I do is you hold it here, and then you see that lip right there. You pop that open. And this is where all your dirt's going to come through. Now, when you pop this off, check this out. That's where the filter just came off. So this is where your filter is going to be. Now it does have, notice it does have that little black thing right here, and this new one, the replacement one, doesn't. So it just has a little pad right there. What this does is it just goes right here on top, and it's okay if the other one doesn't have one. And then this piece just goes right up on top. Now when you do put it in, got to make sure it does clip, and you might not hear a popping sound. You just got to make sure it does fit all the way in there, and then you will have a little flap right here. So all you got to do is close it up, and you are good to go. So let's go ahead and plug this thing downstairs, and we are going to set it up and see exactly how we play. All right, let's go, guys. Okay, so we're downstairs. I got the charger plugged in, and I got the robot here ready to go. So the first thing it tells you, it says it has to turn on the power. So we're gonna plug this in.
Welcome to use robot vacuum cleaner.
So it's gonna say it's on. You put it down, and then it should find the charger. Now, if it doesn't, the easiest thing to do is the sensor is back here. You want to bring it closer to it.
Back to charging base.
So right now what it's doing is the sensor is looking for the other sensor so it can start charging.
Charging started.
And there you go. It's going to say charging started. Leave it alone. You're going to see the blue blinking light. And then that should be it. Let's go ahead and plug in the remote and see how this thing works. We already ran into the first issue where it did run into the carpet. And it did not like it at all. It did not like the carpet. So if you didn't see it, it did crash and burnt. And now it's telling me that it's blocked or something. So I'm just gonna move it over, see if that works. I think it did pause it on the remote, so I went ahead and moved it over. And then it does pause it, so you do have to hit that play button again. So if it does crash, it has that little bumper, and then it just keeps doing its thing. So it ain't too bad. It's working. It does not like the carpet whatsoever, so I might throw it on the carpet and see what it does. Now, I'm gonna post the video right here on this little area right here, so that way you guys can see exactly how that the robot, the vacuum robot worked. It was actually very neat. I will say this, my personal opinion, I think it's okay. I don't know how smart I would call it. Sometimes I don't want it to go on the carpet because what it does is it did get stuck. So it would go up to the carpet, it would go struggle a little bit, and then it'll get stuck. So this is really good for wood floors, what I would say. Not so much for carpet. Now it did have a mopping functionality that you could put some stuff on there, put a little wiper in, and it does its thing. Would I use it? Probably not. I might test it out just to continue it. I didn't set up the app or the A word, your Amazon device, the wake up word, whatever you want to call it. I didn't go through that aspect because I just wanted to see what it was out of the box. And you know what? It picked up the dirt very, very well. It actually moved around nice. It looked for the corners very nice. Sometimes it did get stuck on certain places, and sometimes it repeated a couple places way too many times. And I hit the home button for it to go back to the docking charger, and it got lost. So I had to kind of manually, like, it's cool because you can manually tell it what to do. So I manually did that, and when I finally got it to the sensor, it had a hard time finding docking itself. So I have a feeling I might have to like secure that somehow onto something so that way it stays there, and then when it comes to dock, it doesn't move. But it did have a little bit of a tough time to find the dock, but then it finally did. It's just brand new to me, so it's something for me to get used to. But would I buy something like this? Honestly, for the price, I think it's like 189 or 190 bucks. I think it's normally like 270 or something like that. Check the description below. I always try to leave you guys a discount built-in code, a good deal with this thing. Would I buy this for Christmas? For sure. I think this would be a really, really good Christmas gift. This could be really cool if you're just there and you're cooking, or you're out in the backyard, or you're just, you're working on the computer. You could just have this thing in, hit set. You could set a task. For me personally, I would set a task for it to hit the front door, the garage door, and then the back door. Just that common walking area where little bits of dirt and rocks get through. If it could just cover that area and then come back to the docking spot, I'm good. I would probably run that at least once a day, so that way it could clean the common areas, and I should be good. And maybe run the whole house. And what I would probably do is I would probably program it so it goes specifically to certain places and not all, because I just tested it to go random. But I would buy this at that price, 200 bucks. Even, I think the highest I would go for this one in particular would probably be 300 bucks, which is priced slightly under it, which is, it's a good little device there, and it does its job, especially for those who are super busy doing a lot of stuff. So I highly recommend this thing. Go ahead and check the description below. I do have that built-in coupon, and hopefully I can put an additional coupon on there. I will ask the company to send me some more discount coupons through Amazon if possible. You guys take care of each other. As always, leave me a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Take care, guys.